Speaking of Mike Stith, and we've seen a number of leagues pop up across the country: the Texas Fastpitch League, the Heart of America Elite Fastpitch League, another league in the South. Is there going to be a California league on the horizon, Tony? And if so, can you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, so the CFL has already been out. There's been a press release. You can go to cflfastpitch.com. There'll be more coming out. But yeah, that was launched a week ago. We also, again, we initially launched it, but then we just took a week off to it. We didn't want to focus on anything else other than the social issues at hand, let those things play out. We reinitiated some press this week. CFL is now in play. It's the California version of this league. You know, what I will say is that, again, even with the logos that we put on a CFL, there's 5 leading organizations that have initiated the participation, right? It's not about them all having equity or anything like that, but I want people to understand, some people use terms like, like it's an exclusive group. No, we're the ones trying to pave the way. We're letting everyone know that we believe that we have the leverage to create a new direction without any fear of consequence. And so we're doing that for people. The CFL is also, I think, a culmination of a lot of conversations, Chez, that have been taking place for years. I mean, conversation has always taken place. So whether we're in I would say in the old school at the barbershop talking, politics or change with the sports or whatever, there's always conversation in softball about what needs to be better, right? Even I would like to know in our own organization, what could be better and how can we be better for people? So I would say all of these leagues that are popping up, and the Gulf Coast League was the one I think you did mention, but all of these leagues popping up is a sign that there needs to be just more. It's nothing against what's already here, but there needs to be more. But this was not, there's no mastermind behind all of this. This was not all right, everybody, let's go. It was more kind of interesting, but there are some central forces of communication. And I have to start with Scott Smith, with the Texas Bombers, what his daughter Jade has done as far as the logos and a lot of the branding. So you're starting to see some consistencies, right? And some things that are kind of like, so we're looking forward to what it can be, knowing that, hey, we didn't wait until it was perfect, or else we'd never make the move. And so it's another collaboration to try to create more purposeful play, something a little more than what we've been used to. So just kind of adding to the landscape.
Mm-hmm. How do you see this impacting softball across the country?
First thing that stands out in my mind is the inclusive part of it, that if we can create this central core of data, statistics, to where an obscure base team, maybe an obscure area or a desolate area that, normally those players would have to go play for this organization or our team or somewhere, to give the lesser known coach and the player that isn't in these areas where all the other players are, but all of a sudden they're in these leagues and their stats now are funneled up, just like in any particular college, in any particular conference. And now here she is next to Sierra Romero hitting 22 home runs. And who is this kid? So if we can help take that light and give more power to these teams and enable more organizations to have more holding power with their players and shine more light on their players. Again, it's more of that ultimate balance. We all have what we need, the people that are creating these leagues. It isn't about getting more for ourselves. It's about allowing others to have what they need for them. So that's number one for me, is that equal share. And also that there's no real protectiveness of, you have to earn your way in. So if my team doesn't play well and doesn't perform well enough, we're not in postseason play, Mike or anyone. So there's nothing to protect. And again, that's just something that we felt, we wanted to create a little bit more across the board.